Howdy y'all. One of the biggest questions that we get consistently is how can I get some capital to start my own business? I don't have any cash reserves. I don't make enough money to save money. I don't, whatever other excuses that we hear, okay? We hear these things all the time. So today I want to show you the 6 methods that I have used that I refer all the time to individuals to start their own business, all right? Before we jump into the 6 methods to get funding to start your business, I do want to preface this with credit will be important. So credit repair is a very, very real thing. There are lots and lots of companies out there that specialize in it. Fortunately, I've never had to deal with credit repair. I will be working diligently to find somebody I can partner with to help you guys if you need credit repair. But credit repair is an option. There are some amazing testimonials out there of people going from 500 credit scores to 700 credit scores in a matter of weeks, okay? These people know what they're doing. It's what they specialize in if you find the right person, okay? So I'm gonna work diligently to find somebody that I can partner with and refer everybody to. In the meantime, Google's gotta be your best friend, all right? Now, here we go. So number 1 is actually probably my favorite one, and I use it every single day, whether it's for actual business, whether it's for a renovation on my personal home, or whatever, but I use credit cards with 0% interest rates, okay? So if I'm doing a renovation on my home, Home Depot and Lowe's almost are always offering 12 to 24 months of 0% interest. So if I wanna go buy new countertops, or I'm gonna do an addition, I buy the lumber package from there, I can put $30,000, $40,000, boom, on this and pay it over the next 2 years. That makes a lot of sense for me rather than dropping $30,000 or $40,000 right then. So that's a special offer from a credit card company. They have other really, really cool offers. Most credit cards are not like the Lowe's and Home Depot where they're saying, hey, come buy stuff from us and we're gonna give you this many months at 0% interest. Okay, what you'll see is, hey, apply for this new credit card and get 0% on your first $60,000 or on your first 3 months of purchases or something along those lines. What you see more often is 0% on all balance transfers, okay? So here's how a balance transfer works. What they'll say is we'll give you 0% for, we'll just say 18 months, all right? 0% for 18 months, but in order to make sure we get some money, we're gonna charge you a one-time 3% fee, all right? So you get that one-time 3% transfer fee. So say we're transferring $10,000, all right? Pardon my chicken scratch, times that by 1.03, so that equals 10,300, all right? What we just unlocked was $300 worth of interest over 18 months. Okay, if you know anything about interest, you know that a regular credit card is gonna charge you anywhere from 18 to 24% interest per month. So if you're carrying a $10,000 line on a credit card and get hit with that 20% interest, you've already paid more than their $300 that you're paying for the 18 months. All right, so balance transfers are beautiful things. And you have some credit cards that are just sitting there that you haven't been using, request a credit line increase, use another credit card to buy all the things you need for your business, and then one-time balance transfer it for that 3% fee. 3% fee, all right? Does that make sense? Number 2, I want to talk about a loan against an asset, okay? This is my second favorite way that we can get money. If you have a vehicle, I don't necessarily love saying, hey, go refinance your home, but if you can do a home equity line of credit, that's a really good option. But a loan against an asset, if you got a really cool razor or a dirt bike or a motorcycle or a really nice horse, okay? There are a bunch of things that are assets in the bank world that you can get loans against, okay? And these are secured loans, so that means a lower interest rate than a personal loan, all right? That is a whole nother option too that I'll kind of put under here is a personal loan, all right? It's gonna be a little bit higher interest rate, but completely okay. Now, guys and girls, I wanna make sure that I preface this. I'm not saying do these things to just live. I'm saying to do these things to start a business that's gonna make you a lot more money, okay? These are just tools that you can use to start a business that's gonna cash flow and cover these. All right, if you are using any of these to just live your normal life, you need to severely cut back how you're living your normal life, okay? Because these will not work for you long term. You will declare bankruptcy if you just use this stuff to live normal, everyday life. But if you're starting a business that's gonna make you a bunch more money and is gonna cash flow all these things, by all means, utilize it, all right? So number 3, this one is one of my favorites because I have a lot of friends in very high places, and I've got some solid family too that I could go to. I would much rather pay them than the credit card company or the bank, all right? So I would much rather give them interest. So what this looks like is you need $10,000 to start your business, okay? You go to your friends and your family and you make them a proposition. Hey, hey mom, I really need $4,000 to start this new business, but I don't want to just ask you to give me $4,000. Here's what I'm going to do in return for that. What you offer every person is going to be very, very different, okay? They all have different needs. You need to figure that out before you show up and ask them to take money. There are some people who are just going to want interest, right? You tell them, I need $4,000, and in 3 months, I'm going to give you back $5,000. You'll make $1,000 in 3 months by doing nothing for it. Some people say, okay, that's great. Other people be like, no, I want double my money in 6 months. Okay, deal. It'll get me going. We'll make it happen. Or they might just want some service. If it's your mom, she might want you to come and have dinner with them. She might want to come to your house and eat dinner with you, your spouse, and her grandkids once a week, right? Like that might be all it takes. So figure out their why, figure out what they want out of that and offer it to them. So friends and family, if you don't have any friends and family that can spot you money like that and loan you money, you need to find some new friends and you can't really find new family, but find some new friends, all right? Option number 4, we have a 401k pool. Most of y'all work at a place that matches a 401k, all right? So that means if you're putting in 5%, they're also gonna put in 5%. That's free money. You should be taking advantage of that. Obviously, you're gonna be jumping into entrepreneurship. That's why you're watching this video. So your 401k is gonna be kind of null and void, but hopefully you've been putting money into it because you can actually take loans out against that. You can take money from it, you can pull it. I don't love a 401k pull because you've put all this money into it and say you've got $50,000 in it and you want to take out $10,000, you will be subject to a tax penalty because you've paid zero tax on that money. So if you pull that out before a certain age, I don't know that age because I'm not a 401k guy, but if you pull that money out before you hit that age, you will have to pay a tax penalty, and it is pretty ridiculous. So, but that is an option, all right? That's an option to get your party started. Option number 5, we have a side hustle, okay? And the reason I have this as number 5 and not as number 1 is because of time, okay? It's gonna take time for the side hustle to make you the money that you need it to make, all right? If it was gonna make you $10,000 overnight, it's not really much of a side hustle anymore. That might become your main job, right? So side hustles are meant to be your DoorDash, your Uber, anything else that you can be doing from your phone in your spare time, whatever that looks like. It's not gonna pay you buco bucks, but you gotta hustle, all right? At the end of the day, side hustle, it's a word, the word hustle is emphasized heavily in that because it's not gonna be a 9-to-5 job. You ain't gonna get to go home, sit, smoke a joint, play video games, do that crap. No, you're gonna be hustling nonstop because you have bigger dreams than working 9 to 5 and going home and sit on your butt, all right? And option number 6, same situation, lots and lots of time, and you're giving the government money. So the SBA, a Small Business Administration loan, they do help out small businesses, startup businesses. You have to put together a ridiculously amazing business plan with all these different numbers and all the stuff that you need. It's an option, okay? It is an option. The only SBA loan I've ever done is the COVID EIDL loan, and that was fantastic. But they offered me 30 years at 4% or something silly like that I just couldn't turn down. So it was free money. But I took all that money. But other than that, I've never applied for a Small Business Administration loan, whether that be for real estate or an actual business that I was launching, okay? I've been able to use any of these to start a business priorly, okay? So it's an option. It takes a long time, like 2 to 4 months, all right, to get that loan, but it's an option nonetheless that you can do. You'll have to start your LLC, build out that whole business plan, and then deal with a banker who has experience in that. Don't just go to your local bank and say, hey, I want to apply for an SBA loan. No, you need to find someone that can be nationwide who specializes in startup SBA loans. All right. So that's that, y'all. The 6 methods that I have used, other than the SBA, to start my businesses. But these are all very, very real options that you can be using to get your business off the ground so it can start cash flowing, putting money back in your pocket. Hope this helps. Love y'all. God bless. Win bigly.